Good afternoon. My name is Ishmael Royals. I am a student at Our Lady Lake University taking Introduction to Art with Dr. E. His last name is a little difficult for me to kind of say as well. My presentation is going to be over I would say more of a person who was a pioneer in his own ways. And his name was old Mick Tjakamarra. In his early life, he was born around 1910. Needless to say, it's not very old, as I had relatives that I knew were born in the same age. At some part of his life, he was a very influential person that he actually had followers. And it all started when he went to school growing up. He had a teacher who was trying to get them to paint, to get them to, kind of express their way of life through paintings, and, paint their own traditional patterns, should I say. He had been seen drawing, different patterns, and, so the teacher was like, hey, let's, not draw so much on paper. Let's see what we can do, to kind of, express this in a bigger platform. And I think as time went on, he actually created a mural painting with 4 of his followers. When we look at that, we look at 4 of the followers being, Billy Stockman, Long Jack, Old Walter, and at the end of the day, when you look at some of the people that followed him, it was like, what do you paint? You paint your stories, and it was more put out as landscapes, as old Nick was painting uninhabited areas that his family or his tribe would frequently use throughout the different types of their, movements as they went on in life. This mural that is made them so famous was considered the honey ant dreaming. And if anyone kind of wants to understand a little bit more about what created that, those are pretty much paintings like Aboriginal paintings, where it's not on paper, it's not on a canvas, but it's on a hard surface such as a wall. And that's where they were able to kind of put that together and paint it for, the success of the mural to become what it is. They decided to start the, painting this, and they revised it several times as they all got different points of views. They got a lot of, kickback from people within their tribe and their communities, asking them why it was being, portrayed as a certain way. However, every mind is different, and these guys were painting not only with their thoughts, but with their, their heart and souls as to how they remembered either growing up or having to encounter certain things of their own to make their story that much better and that much easier. Some of the paintings that I'll show you is kind of one of those things where I think is traditional, as right now we don't see so much of that. However, I've seen something like this in its own atmosphere, and it's like crop circles. The crop circles are done as a painting from up above that people see as farmers to kind of explore that's accessible to the road, to kind of do that. Was it done as a hoax? Was it done as, alienation? Who knows? However, I think that the paintings alone are also the same thing as pretty much the cutouts that you'll see. I'm going to just present some pictures of what Old Nick's paperwork work was like. And, there's a few, and it is a slide, so I'll show it on my tablet here. A various amount of pictures. Want to do it one more time only because I think that I kind of moved the screen a little bit. And his paintings were considered landscape paintings. And if I look at, my history as far as like what I wanted to tell you guys as far as what we see as crop circles, you would actually understand what I was thinking, that I too have seen some of these things that have come out throughout our society. And it's just going to be a quick picture of these so that we can actually see that. Again, these are the crop circles, and it's people just pretty much painting what their visuals are of their life as well. Thank you for allowing me to do this presentation. Goodbye.